Welcome back. In this ninth section of our course, we will dive into networking in React Native. Our primary focus will be on fetching and submitting data to an API. Along the way, we'll tackle loading states, error handling, and utilize the flatlist component to display our data. What we're about to achieve in this section, you can also make use of a library like React Query or TanStack Query as it is now called. However, we will stick to plain React Native and potentially explore TanStack Query in a separate section later in the series. Let's begin. For this section on networking, I have created a new Expo project called React Native Networking. If you would like to code along, create a similar project using the command npx create expo app rn networking. In this section, I want our focus to be on React Native code rather than setting up a mock server that handles API requests. So, we will use JsonPlaceholder API, which is a free online REST API that you can use whenever you need some fake data. It is great for tutorials, testing new libraries, sharing code examples, and more. Navigate to JsonPlaceholder.typecode.com. Here, if you scroll down, you will find various endpoints for posts, comments, albums, etc. For our purpose, we will focus on the /posts endpoint. In the next video, we will make a GET request to fetch data from this API, JsonPlaceholder.typecode.com/posts, and display it in our React Native application. Let's make ourselves a little familiar with this endpoint. You can see /posts returns 100 posts. Each post has a post ID, which goes from 1 to 100, a user ID, which we are not concerned about, a post title, and a post body. The text doesn't make sense, and that is okay. What I will point out though is that we can pass /posts _limit is equal to 10 as a query parameter, and the API returns the first 10 posts only. So this is the URL we will be using in the next video. /posts _limit is equal to 10. If we go back and scroll down to routes, you can see that /posts also supports a post request. We will be making a post request further down the line, but it is good to know we have our endpoints ready. I hope you're clear about JsonPlaceholder. Alright, in the next video, we'll make a GET request from our React Native application and display the retrieved post title and body in the UI. I'll see you in the next one.